Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. We'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. The kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. It is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a job by this defense. Really confusing. The quarterback jumps in front of it, and they come up with an interception to get this game started. The question I have, Chris, can this quarterback, with all this hype, put that one behind him and get ready to play a good game the rest of the way?
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. It's Morales. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. SMU offense is back on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Morales. Makes a quick grab. He's got some room to work. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Leon. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember, last time they were for 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Brought down a broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. And they keep clicking here over the defense, come up with a stop. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's how I'm going to bring out the third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble now. Gets into space at the 50. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Ponies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Here we go on fourth down. He did not.
The running back.
A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass this time. Going for a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Here's the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
The good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. We'll get to the line here in the no huddle.
first down for the offense.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, SMU. His passing game is still on fire.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime.
Texas.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Longhorns offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring out 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. To throw, it's Morales. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Using his legs, it's Pollock. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Armstrong. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they go in front here in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leon. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Mustangs looking to run some tempo here.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Play action fake, looking to throw, bringing pressure. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20, at the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Leon. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll run it here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Big-time gamble coming up. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. No press here. The defense backing away. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Longhorns. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leon. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 42, SMU 21.
Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they had dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The Mustangs looking to keep this drive moving. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. 2nd and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch and catch combo before the playoff game. They've had no answers so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The Mustangs will crank up the tempo.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The DB's backing off from the line now. He's going to take off. Finding some room at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And got him. Defense comes up with a sack. That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a quick grab. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching it downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ponies.
Man, I love this, Chris. I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point is missed. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Great spot to start this drive for the offense.
Let's go.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Testing the right side here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. To the air, it's Morales. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it's a kneel down.